Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, police have failed to deal with not actually police, the state has failed to deal with the issue of police brutality in this country. And this is one of the reasons why people are on the street protesting police brutality. Today, people have been on the street in a protest justice for Ojwang, a man who was killed in a police cell just because the Deputy Inspector General felt insulted in one of the posts that he shared, which actually they even went further to delete his account. People have been asking, ni nini yenye alipost? Hata hiyo Twitter account haiko, does not exist. But he was killed. So people go to the street to go and protest, asking justice for Ojwang. Now, there is also another tragedy that has occurred during the protest. The first one happened in the hands of police officers inside a police cell in a government institution. Today again, another Kenyan has been gunned down by a police officer in the CBD along the avenue, Moi Avenue. This one has also died in the hands of police officers. The man who has been shot dead is a mask vendor. He was hawking mask. I saw the other lady crying about that man. He is her colleague. They have been selling together. So she has been crying that really, so we are there. He was not armed. If there is anything he was carrying, it was mask that he was selling to protesters. But the officer, at a very, very close range, decided to pull the trigger and shoot dead the mask vendor. So, this is now another situation we are in now. I don't know what the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, will be telling Kenyans about this. They have gone to the street because someone was mistreated and killed. This one now. His officers are finishing Kenyans. I don't know what he will. By the way, mahali tumefika, one of the good thing that the IG should be doing is to tender his resignation. Aende tu nyumbani. It was all about Lagat. Now it's no longer Lagat. It's the entire team to go home. One of the sad thing again is that the officers who are managing the protest, we saw their vehicle, being escorted alongside goons armed with the rungu. I don't know what assignment they were given, but they were escorting police vehicle in the town. I've heard people saying that the protest is disrupting business in the city. It is true, by the way. But it is people's right to go and protest whenever they feel that their right is being infringed. So when Ruto is infringing on people's right, police officers doing the same, we have a right to strike. The man who has been killed, he was doing his business. Police had come in because business is being disrupted. How can they explain this? In fact, if you look at that video, the guy was cooperating with police. There was nothing like ameshikwa na anakataa. You cannot see any resistance. No. But it has happened. A very sad story. If indeed this guy committed a crime, why wouldn't the police officer arrest him? Because they were just close to him. In fact, they were very close. Very, very close. That means when the officer was pulling the trigger, he was 100% sure that he wanted to kill because he aimed the head and gunned him down. So he was 100% sure he's ready to kill. Are they using this to silence Kenyans? To send a message to protesters so that they can disperse in panic and fear? Who gave that order? Utapata kwa hii maandamano kuna mtu alipeana order huwa wawili watatu ndio ikuwe mfano kwa wengine watoroke. Orders coming from left, right, and Kipchumba Murkomen should have resigned like yesterday. These press conferences are not helping in any way. Lagat should go home. Douglas Kanja should be at home. What will he tell people? What will he explain? Alikuja na story mingi kuhusu the issue of Albert Ojwang. Apology, this statement contradicting, times not, matching. The most incompetent IG. It seems even the DIG is above him. Ni kama yeye ako na nguvu kushinda huyu. Ofisi ya huyu iko na nguvu kushinda huyu. So he's giving orders. Ni yeye ama ni huyu mwingine? But now we are glaring at this sad story. The officers are acting like goons. They are acting like bandits. They are acting like killers. Remember, they have a duty even when there is protest. Because when you go to strike, you are just exercising your democratic right that is protected in the 2010 Constitution of Kenya. So the police have a duty during such a time. They should provide security to the protesters, accompany them. They should also provide security to properties. Their work is to maintain law and order by shooting that mask vendor. Is there in any way these guys were protecting law? Which law? Which order? Who was disorderly there? And which order and in which way? That's very sad. So we don't know. What should we now protest about? It was about Albert Ojwang who died in the hands of police in the cell, and the story is out how he died. At least this one was done in a place where hatujui. Tunaambiwa story, sisi hatujui kile kabisa kilifanyika. But imagine at this other one. It is happening live on camera, in broad daylight, in public. He's not even worried about pulling the trigger. He just did it. 3 men, they are in uniform. Alafu utasikia wameshikwa siku 2-3 mwezi wameachiliwa. But they have killed. They have killed in uniform. The person they have killed, he was a peaceful person with no any bad intention. He was just selling masks to make a living. But his life has ended just like that. So we have a state here that has failed to deal with the police brutality. They are working with the goons, they are failing to intervene. Those armed goons to stop them infiltrating the protest in CBD. They were watching actually as the goons were infiltrating the protest. Very sad situation.